There were many special moments during the challenging COVID-19 period, among them the birth of children who are now 3 years old. But even as we commemorate this month as Child Month, there is a call for the little voices to be acknowledged and respected.
Inside the Peace Garden at the Hope Royal Botanic Gardens, a family gathers. It's the start of Child's Month, the birth month of their son who was born during the COVID-19 period.
This is what we need more in Jamaica. I always say this, that one of the major issue I find, they don't let the dads in the delivery room, and that kind of creates a gap as far as the experience of, the child interaction with the father, So I think Jamaica, they really need to take a closer look and, change that perspective. Because I can remember that my first experience of actually witnessing childbirth, my son, it really changed my whole outlook.
But even as the memories come rushing back for the mother, she reflects on children experiencing brokenheartedness.
It just means that there's something that is happening within that being, within that structure, within that system that is not yet told. There's no space. There's not a safe space to explore it. And so what I really would love, and what I'm actually creating for my son, is just a space where we can explore. How is it that daddy made you feel today? And things happen, and parents don't always have the right equipment in terms of the resources, the know-how, how to handle a child who's probably considered to be rude. But the child is probably just expressive, a creative being who's very expressive, or a child who's withdrawn and probably doesn't communicate, who might be a child who's on a spectrum of autism or any other special need that a mother or a father might not be able to understand. So once we're able to reach our children in that way, we're able to understand, we have the resources within the community, then we're actually now pulling on the strings of the heart and saying, hey, wherever that little tug is, wherever that little pinch is, where mommy did something that made you feel bad, where mommy did something that made you feel bad, let's talk about it. What did daddy do to make you feel bad? Let's talk about it. So if people are broken, and if adults' hearts are broken, then we're seeing the ripple effects of having children with broken hearts. We're talking about women who have wombs who are unhealed. And so children are born to mothers who have faced trauma. They've gone through extreme situations, and fathers likewise, and communities.
It's time to change the constraints, she says. The children need to be acknowledged, heard, and respected together.
It's really about how it is that as a collective, government, private sectors, mommy, daddy, churches, schools, how we're collaborating to create that reconciliation. We've been hurt, we've been hurt as a people. History will prove that we've been hurt. So how are we putting in place systems for collective responsibility in terms of healing? Because trauma is real.